Hello guys, this is Chetan and we are on the Just Bate.
I'm a fool for your love.
Hey guys, welcome back to Just Bate. My name is Ashwin. Pratip's finally back after a break he took last week, but he's here. And I'm back in Manipal. So Pratip, how does it feel having Ashwin back in town, buddy?
It's good. Hopefully we get to hang out, but we both have our end semester exams coming, so I don't know how that's going to work. But yeah, it's great to be back on the podcast, and we have a lovely guest with us. Let me just tell you a little bit about him. He's a DevOps engineer, and he's also in that sense related to what I will do at some point. So that's really nice. And apart from that, he's also a fantastic photographer. In fact, his bio on Instagram, he talks about freezing the moment, which was something that really caught my eye. And apart from that, I think something that really stood out in his profile was just the number of pictures, the sheer number of pictures he's taken of like wildlife and like birds. So yeah, we have Chetan Anand with us. Chetan, how's it going? How was your weekend and how's everything?
Hello guys, everything is going good, going great. So like last weekend I came from Uttarakhand, where
Okay.
yeah, it's a birds of paradise you can say. It's very nice place from the photography point of view and from the nature point of view, right? So that's fantastic place. So yeah, everything is going good and going great.
That's great. Now, before I ask you and fill upon your brains and ask you a lot of questions, I have an icebreaker for you. If you could go anywhere in this world, you have a free ticket. If you could go anywhere in this world and capture any moment, what would that be?
Costa Rica. No
wow.
question.
That was very
That is
quick.
so beautiful. Yeah, that was so quick, and yeah, that is a
That,
beautiful
that's
place.
like one of the best place in the entire world you can say. Okay,
Yeah.
there's so many
Okay.
colorful birds, so many colorful species, reptiles, micro photography, everything you'll get it there. So there's no question, there's no doubt.
I
It's one of the best place
I
for
love
the
the
photography.
passion in which you said Costa Rica and went about the birds and reptiles. This is awesome. But before we jump into that, I have a question for you. Now, so like Pratip said, you're a DevOps engineer and now you're a beautiful photographer. But as a 15-year-old, what did you want to do? What was your passion? And then how did you get into photography? And how did you realize that you love taking photographs and capturing the wildlife?
See, I'll tell you one thing, okay? So the photography, how it got started is from the COVID time, okay? You can't believe from 1.5 year,
Wow.
the level I have reached from where I was and
Yeah.
from where I am now, okay?
Yeah.
It started from the COVID, okay?
Right.
I was sitting in home, I was working, and I had literally nothing has to do. I didn't have anything to do. Okay, so earlier I used to go for. I'm literally active person. Okay, I love to go for running, marathon, half marathon,
wow.
10K. Okay,
Okay.
so because of the COVID, you can't go out.
Yeah.
I was staying in the
Yeah.
apartment. I don't have anything to do. Okay, and I like photography. Like I was not into like birding or like particularly wildlife. I used to take general pictures of anything, like
Yeah.
whatever comes in front of me. Okay, I like it. I'll took some shots. Okay,
Yeah.
and from the COVID, what happened is like I was in home. Okay, and like I was getting bored one day. Okay, and then my wife told me, why you're not going for photography in your apartment only, something like
Right.
that. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
then I took my camera and I had very basic camera which I purchased in 2015. Okay,
Acha, right.
from
Right.
Okay.
yeah, so I had saved some money and then that point of time I had purchased one Nikon D5300. Okay, and then I took my camera.
I
I
have the
went.
same camera.
You have the same camera? That's nice. Actually, that's a really nice camera. Okay, that's a really nice.
Yeah.
I still like it. Okay, so I took that camera and I went out. Then I realized like there are so many birds in my apartment. Okay,
Right.
after going for a week, I found more than 15 species of birds in my
Wow.
apartment
Oh,
itself.
wow. Right.
I can't believe it. I counted 15 species. Okay. Then I was like, oh my God, what I'm missing here. Okay. So many things I'm missing around here. Okay. Then slowly I purchased like macro lens for the mobile. Okay.
Right.
I started doing macro photography for the insects, for the butterflies, and then for the bees. That's how it got started, and now I'm like crazy. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
literally
That is
crazy about photography. You give me camera, you give me a ticket for a place without eating, without sleeping. I can do at least for a week.
That is so cool. I can't believe you started this over the lockdown. I didn't think you started this over the lockdown. Wow,
Yeah,
that
that's
is
very impressive.
brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were actually, we had no idea that you started out so recently, because your pictures are like so professional and so well taken, well shot. And like our next question was going to be that only, ki how did your family members react to you wanting to get into photography? Because we thought that this is something that you started way back. So, but in any case, how? Huh,
I will tell you one funny story. Okay.
yeah,
Probably I'll tell you in Hindi. Okay.
हाँ हाँ बोलो बोलो.
You,
Yeah,
ha,
yeah,
ha,
yeah,
ha,
yeah.
okay, right? Okay.
bindas.
So in 2015, I had purchased that Nikon D5300, right?
हाँ
So then after that, for the Diwali and all, I went home, and then I took my camera with me, right? So my father saw that I have purchased a camera. So my father asked, how, like, we are all, like, in my whole entire family, I am the first engineer. Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Everyone is on the business.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
Okay.
what happened was, like, my father asked me, "Oh, you had very nice camera. How much you paid for it?" Okay. I was like, I was little skeptical telling about the price, okay, because I know they'll get panicked. Okay.
Yeah.
So I told, I paid 40,000 some bucks. Okay. 41,000 something like that. I told. Then my father, are you going to open a studio or something?
Right.
So that was like, नहीं ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. This is for the personal. 40,000 रुपए का कैमरा क्या स्टूडियो खोलना है क्या?
Correct. Right.
सही है. हाँ.
So that's how, but yeah, that's how I had started. Right, I'd saved for a couple of months and then I purchased my camera, right? And then
Right.
like, I from long back, I used to like nature and all. I used to take some photos for the landscape. Like I used to take so many photos of my niece. Like, see, the
right.
thing is, like, I like to take the photos of the natural things, like candid kind of. Okay?
Right.
I'm not very comfortable at taking photos of somebody. Like they'll compose and then I should take. I'm not very comfortable with it. Okay. I like when, like, you should not see me, or you should not be very cautious about I'm taking photos, and then I can take really nice photos.
Right.
Okay. So I used to take my niece because you cannot ask her to give her pose because she was one. Okay. So I used to take a lot of photos for her, and then slowly I because long back also I when I went to Sri Lanka, right, almost 3-4 years back. So I went to Yala National Park. I saw leopards.
Wow.
I took some photos.
Right.
But see, if you want to take photos for the leopard, or you want to see the leopards, right, you should go to Yala National Park. There's no better place in entire world, I can say.
Wow.
Okay?
Right.
That is like, damn, so many leopards, so many. Like, you can see, I saw in one safari, I saw almost close to 10 to 15 leopards.
Oh.
In single safari.
Wow. And being the shy cats that they are, it's very rare to see so
They are
many.
really shy. You can see on the trees and all,
Yeah.
right? But you can see. So Yala National Park is the best place for the leopard. Okay. So I took some photos, but I didn't had very like telephoto lens. I didn't had that point of time, right?
Right.
I had very that 70 to 300 lens, that basic lens I had, but it was some decent shot, right? But it's see now you understand, right? The Instagram world, it's in another level, right? So you cannot post those kind of photos because I was not very, like, you have to see the perfect background, perfect face, like the eyes should be visible. So you should understand, right? Because now people are like more into like the photo should be perfect, tech and sharp, and you should capture some action, kind of, right? So because of that, I haven't posted those kind of photos. But yes, that was the very best place, I can say. Okay, so that's how I started. But and actually, I like underwater. Okay, so I went for So in 2017, I went for scuba diving in Andaman. Then Sri Lanka mainly, I went for the scuba diving, and then I went to Thailand. There is a place in Thailand called Koh Tao. Okay, that is best for one of the best place, like surrounding India, right? That is the best place for a scuba diving. Okay, and
Okay.
like mesmerizing water, right? I had done swim with sharks, swim with leatherback turtle.
Oh.
Those are the craziest things, right? But yeah, that was like really nice moment. But the next thing is like if I'll go to the Kotao, probably I'll go next year. That was my plan. If
Right.
Yeah.
COVID is
Yeah.
something,
Yeah.
yes, yes, then probably I'll go next year. My plan is to go to Kotao again.
This is a perfect segue to the next question because you said how you like taking candid photographs and not someone who poses. I think Pratip also told me that one day. Pratip's a photographer too, and he doesn't like taking photos of people posing and stuff. So the question to you is, do you like capturing moments in terms of what you see, or do you like the whole idea of photography because you can capture the moment, or because you can savor the moment forever? Like, what is it about photography that you resonate with?
From my point of view, right? So, see how I get started into photography, right? When I saw so many things surrounding myself, right? I want to show this thing to the entire world. People, you should care about the environment. You should care about the nature. It's not just you are in this entire earth, right? There are thousands of other species, animals, insects, birds, and everything surround us. So
Yeah.
we should care about them. It's not about you. And you see, in the entire world, right? 95%, or I can say 99% of the people are taking everything from the nature, but they're not ready to give anything to the nature.
Right.
So that's what my point of view is. See, I am not asking you to do like you left your things and you start helping the nature. I'm not telling you that. But I'm asking you the basic things, man. Very, very basic things. Your garbage you should do
Right.
properly, right? You should
Right.
plant. At least every year or on your birthday, you plant one tree.
Right.
I'm not asking you to do the
Yeah.
multiple things.
Yeah.
The basic things will change the entire world, right? See, I'm staying in Sarjapura main road, okay, in Bangalore. So,
Okay.
I
So-
live in Sarjapur.
in near my area there was one lake. Okay, so almost 4 5 years back, it was like garbage. Okay, the people used to put some garbage and all. Then,
Yeah.
then we went to panchayat office and then we talked to them and everything we did, right? Then they started rejuvenating the lake. Okay, they dig up and it took time. It took 2 3 years to do that. But now if you go there, it's full of water. You can see at least
Yeah.
you can see 20 varieties of birds.
Yes.
If you go for 2 3 days, you get 20
Yeah.
varieties of birds,
Yes.
right? And then I have planted almost close to some 40 50 trees,
Oh,
which
wow.
are flourishing
It's
now.
amazing.
Right? They're in the good state.
Right.
Okay? I think more than 100 trees had died. Okay,
Right.
more than 100 are already died, but I have counted almost 40 trees they're doing very good. Okay, in that, see, I like mangoes. Okay, I love mangoes, so I know how to grow from the seeds. Okay, so I planted almost close to 20 25 mangoes tree there. So it will help.
Oh.
Yeah, so it will help definitely to help the birds. I saw so many parrots, and then I saw hornbill. Those birds are crazy there. I saw
Yeah.
a couple of them.
Yeah.
Okay, so that will help them, right? So the basic things you should do it, right? So, and you should not always take from the nature. You should not,
Yeah, that's true.
right? No one. Right? So yeah, that's the thing. And I believe capturing the moment so that you see whatever you saw, right? That moment, right? That moment you will never get it back. But from the photos, definitely you can refresh your memories.
Yeah, you can
Refresh,
imagine
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, that's my thing about photography, I can say.
For those of you listening and even watching, I think I know the lake he's talking about because I live close to it. And I think it's because of him that I love that lake. I have a friend of mine and both of us go every single day or every other day. And so thank you for that. I just want to thank you on air and on record because that's a beautiful lake. And like you said, there are parrots and there's so many birds. This is beautiful.
And while we're on the topic of birds itself, can you tell us where your love for birds started? Like, because so much of your profile is like so many pictures of birds. So was that something that's been there from childhood? Is it something to do with where you used to stay earlier? There were lots of birds, or is there something like that?
Yeah, see, I'm basically from Jharkhand. Okay, Jharkhand, Dhanbad. Okay, so
Yeah.
that point of time, even that point of time, I love birds. Okay, so I used to ask
Yeah.
my parents for the parrot, Indian parrot. Okay, that parakeet.
Okay.
So for the pet, right? But which is not good now. Like
Yeah.
after
Yeah.
even when you're a kid, right? You want to cage them because you like the colors. They're very talkative. They're naughty, right? People used to cut their feathers so that they cannot fly.
Yeah.
See, those things you won't understand when you're a kid, right? But when you grow up, right, you should understand that these birds are for the open nature. You should not cage them. And now literally there is a law against it. If
Yeah.
you any kind of Indian parrots, you cannot cage, and there is a non-billable fee for it. Okay,
I didn't know that.
non-billable.
Right.
You will be there. You will be in the jail for 6 months.
Right.
Okay, and people didn't know that. Okay, and they use and in our area, if you go right, you can see that everybody is selling parrots.
Yeah.
Okay, different kinds of parrots, like 100 rupees. You'll get in 100 rupees, not at least 4 5 years back,
Right.
right? So,
Yeah.
but that is illegal,
Mm-hmm.
right? And
Right.
and when so you have to teach people, right? This is not good. This is not good for the environment. You are putting in the cage, and this is not good. So
Yeah.
you should avoid those things. But yeah, from the childhood, I love nature and animals and everything.
Birds.
I
Yeah.
really like that.
This is awesome. It's a good segue to the next question because you evidently, like you said, love animals, love birds, and love the environment. But there are a lot of photographers who are a lot of famous photographers even. They don't click photos of animals in an ethically right manner. They disturb their environment. They don't respect the animal itself. So, what are your guidelines for taking photographs? Like, how do you respect their environment but take a photograph that you want? How do you capture the moment but without disturbing them? So, how do you go about that?